Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14.
Waiting. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You bet. 15.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Let's kill. 55, Mike 55. What's this on?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Listen. Right there. 54.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Sanders. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 43. Sunday.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Open man, Arthega right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Second down and goal. Wentz. That's complete to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened.
And he got into the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch the run, settle down.
Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that blitz is
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I-7. Spawn. No. Shady weapon. Check. Lucky. Hit it.
Now it's Tannehill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
15 left. I'm gonna run you over. 53 to Mike. 50. Hey, wahoo! Check. 53. 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, he's got Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Alpha. Mike, 53, Mike. Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop him.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Philadelphia Eagles will sit at 5-5. Their offense coming back out here, CD. As they start this next drive, you think about that 5-5 record after the loss against New England, which was a little bit of a Super Bowl 53 revenge game in Week 11. At this point, though, at 5-5, I don't think the playoffs seem very likely for them.
Well, they'll have to win the division, and I think it's down to them and Dallas, and they do play Week 16. And I don't think there's any room for a wild card spot out of the NFC East. You either win the division, go to the playoffs, or you go home. So they're home against Seattle in Week 12. I'll see that game. Then they're at Miami, home for the Giants, and at Washington. So the schedule sets up well for them before they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kamale Correa. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They rob that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have to run. They don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
And might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down.
Hey, team 6.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Wentz is going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 9 now from the 21. Derrick Henry. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's set a tone.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find John. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I could guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Here's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Find that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route low in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A second down run with Lewis. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill will get this one into the hands of Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
74.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw is Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a time to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, we may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bravo!
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Down to lose one.
And shoot!
A design run for the rollout. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 49 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got it. Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
Again, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 72 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute, less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are going to get more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
Hey, do.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming.
Yo, cheap, keep grip.
This is Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Henry running right. Gets past 1 man. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Tannehill. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They begin with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.